Okay, so we did the Christian right slash Reagan Revolution in the 1980s. This is by me, Parker, Matt, and Tristan. So people involved. Jerry Falwell Sr. was a very important person in this movement. Falwell created this radio slash television system called the Moral Majority that basically helped mobilize a generation of conservative Christian voters. And Tristan will talk later about this. Next, probably the most important person, obviously, is Ronald Reagan. Reagan, during an event called the National Affairs Briefing, hosted by James Robinson, told the crowd that he wanted to endorse their values, which of course were Christian values. This was huge because from now on there'd be some alliance between the Christians and the Republicans that even carries on today with the Republicans. Now, for the people that didn't like this movement were obviously Democrats that didn't want Republican viewpoints in their lives in the government, and also people that didn't want Christian values in their little government in their governments. Obviously, people that were pro-abortion and saying like, "My body, my choice." And in the next slide, you can see our article and a picture of Jerry Falwell Jr. with Donald Trump explaining how even today we see examples of Republicans endorsing the Christian values.
Christian rights were mostly made out of conservative Protestants, Catholics, and Jews. Around 1960s and 1970s, schools banned public prayers, and abortion became legal. As a response to this, the Moral Majority Party formed in 1979 by Jerry Falwell. It was very popular in the South and was Republican. They were against abortion, and they wanted public prayers back in school. This helped Reagan a lot because there were several million people in this party. And but in 1989, the party disbanded because of differences in presidential nominees, scandals, and public opinion was becoming more liberal. One of the effects was Republicans became more Christian and Catholic. An example of this is the Tea Party, which formed in 2009, which had very similar views to the Moral Majority Party.
So some interesting facts were that before Reagan was president, he actually was a Hollywood actor. Even though he stood for family values, he was the first president to get divorced. And up here is a picture of him and his former wife. His father was a Roman Catholic, but his mother was a Protestant Christian. And he was described by Dr. Ben Armstrong as a born-again evangelist, which is like a person who's trying to turn others to Christianity. And then here are our questions and our answers. So thank you.